I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this. Go ahead.
War. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Heyo, what's up guys? Davin Anthony here, and welcome to the Cannibal Challenge on Fallout New Vegas. This is going to be a playthrough that is so different from any other playthrough I've ever played on this game. I'm really hyped for this. This is going to be different. This is going to be fun. This is going to be probably a challenge. And, well, I mean, that's kind of the point. Cannibal Challenge. So, I am just so hyped to play this right now. I got this idea just a couple days ago, and I was like, yes, let's make it a thing, and we're doing it now. I challenge you guys to do this yourself if you're a huge Fallout fan. You can play it on any of the Fallouts. I will explain the rules here in a minute. But first, let's build our character. Alright, so the Vigor Tester describes our character as a circus strongman, unsuspecting trout, stain resistant, peevish librarian, vegetable, acrobatic marvel, leprechaun's foot. So, quite the description. Anyway, so we're doing 8 strength because this character will be using melee. Perception at 4. It's not really that needed for this character. Endurance is at 5. We will need to have quite a bit of health, but really it's not where our character's main abilities lie. Charisma is at 4. Again, it's not really a needed perk. Intelligent is at 2. That's going to create quite a challenge for us in this playthrough. We will not be able to put very many skill points when we level up because we do not get very many because if you're not aware, intelligence, depending on how high your intelligence is, that's where when you gain skill points, when you level up, you will get more if you have a higher intelligence. Having an intelligence of 2, we will not be gaining very many. Also, skills like lockpick, hacking, we're not going to be using those as much. Repair is not as good either because intelligence, it's all in the intelligence stat. So that will be creating a challenge, and I want to keep it that way because I do like a challenge on top of already having a challenge. Agility, we will be using that a lot. This character is based around guns mainly, and we will be sneaking a little bit. This is basically this character that I've created for this playthrough is going to be more like a mercenary, and so guns are definitely going to be like our primary ability in this playthrough. And 8 luck because let's hit Vegas and jack all their money. So anyway, that is our character build for this playthrough. We are not allowed to heal. Alright, I'll give you all the details, but right now we are not allowed to heal since I just looked at these stim packs. We are allowed to use aid that does not directly give us HP, health points. We can use it. If it gives us HP, we cannot touch that. We have to rely on the Cannibal perk to actually heal ourselves. So that's where the main challenge lies.
Dog.
Does anybody actually do these? I mean, at playthrough 20, I mean, you're not going to do this, like, actually. Like, are you? Like, I mean, I stopped doing this, actually. I probably did this for my first 2 playthroughs, actually did that. And then after that, I was just like, no, let's just skip through this. Alright, so. Oh, my. So, this character is based around guns, melee weapons. So, and I think sneak is very important, but we're going to wait a little bit. We don't really need to sneak right at the beginning. That's more of an in-game thing that we got to worry about. Or when we get into the higher leveled enemies, getting in gunfights with them, then we'll actually probably need to use sneak because enemy snipers are going to be a problem when we're using a CQC, close quarters combat build like this one. This build is mainly going to be close quarters combat. This is going to be automatic weapon kind of playthrough. So that's at least the character build that I've created here. You don't have to do that if you're doing this challenge yourself. You can do whatever you want, but I wanted to put a challenge instead of a challenge So here we are. Now, like I said, guns will be used highly. Melee will be used highly, and I think I'm going to bump speech up because there is a perk that I want later in the game. At level 8, we can unlock Terrifying Presence, which I want to use with the Cannibal perk because it just seems It just seems to fit with the build. So anyways, I'll need to get my speech to 70 before level 8. So we have it at, we're going to tag that. And I'm tagging it now because I know if we put all of our skill points that we earn into the speech skill, on top of what we already are going to put in like guns and melee, it's going to take us a while to actually get speech up to 70 because we do not gain that many skill points. For this character, mainly being a CQB, CQC, like I said, close quarters build, I think we're going to go with fast shot so that I will have a much higher fire rate. You know what? Since this is a more of a CQB, like I said, and we're not really going for stealth here, I think a -2 suffering to my agility and perception attributes won't be too terrible. Actually, that makes my gun damage go. How does that work? Plus 10% more damage, but you suffer agility trait. So I think I think agility makes your gun do like what? Does it make it do 10% more damage with each agility stat? How does that work? I don't know if that would even be helpful for me because I think that would literally just kind of even out, because if your agility if your agility stat goes down, then your gun damage goes down. So if I'm doing 10% more damage, how does that work? Does it just cancel it out, or does it? How does that? Does it just negate the effect? I don't think it would do that. I'm not sure how I like that one, unless you're like going with a melee. Well, actually, we do use melee, so actually that wouldn't harm my melee damage. You know what? We'll go with it. This perk could be a terrible perk, or it could be amazing. I don't know. If you actually know the answer to that question, I would like to know. Scrap everything that could be of any potential worth. So that doctor bag I just picked up, I can use that. It does not heal me at all. I can use it when my limbs are wounded. And I can't use either of these because my intelligence is extremely low. So that's going to be one of the main challenges. My intelligence is only at 2. I want us to actually be fighting more than sneaking, because that's kind of the playthrough I'm going for right here. I'm used to a sneaking character, and I actually want to do something different, so we're just going to go with that. Yeah, I think I pretty much got everything I can. I think I might take those there. And we'll talk to him, and get out of here. No, we are not going to play hardcore mode on this. I thought about it, and I was like, no, it just doesn't really fit with the challenge. So yeah, it would be interesting. I'm not sure what happens when you use the Cannibal perk in a in hardcore mode. I kind of want to know, and in survival mode in Fallout 4. Gonna just get as much of a profit off this as I possibly can. There we go. All right. Basically, I am not allowed to heal with anything that is not the Cannibal perk, which, by the way, is a level 4 perk, so that means I can't heal until level 4. Also, this is not a permadeath, so if I die, I can still continue the challenge. Tutorial quest. Basically, as long as I can complete the game of Fallout New Vegas, this game, if I can complete it by only healing with the Cannibal perk, it doesn't matter how many times I die. This is not a permadeath, like I said, so I can die and, you know, load back, and basically I just gotta complete the game only using the Cannibal perk. So is this gonna be a tough challenge? Oh yes, it will be. I actually tried it out a little bit in a obviously a different character, and it was frustrating at times, so it will be quite a challenge. Oh, now I'm gonna do this Sunny Smiles quest because it'll give me A, experience, and B, it'll give me 556, which I can hang on and I can use later with like better weapons.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
I can't actually heal until level 4 because Cannibal is unlocked at level 4. So I am going to try my hardest to not get hit at all whatsoever until I hit level 4. And still then, I don't really want to get shot. So, yeah. But basically, it's very important that I don't lose very much health. Oh my. I didn't know they spawned over here.
Come on!
Reload. Nice. Okay, yeah. This is really not that hard. More. Alright,
Whoa, whoa, careful!
good.
I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this. Go ahead.
If you're not...
Alright, now that we've taken care of him. Probably deserved it. Awesome.
I hope you didn't just bring a heap of trouble down on Goodsprings by killing Joe Cobb like that. His friends might come looking for him, and I don't think they're gonna care who was involved in his death or not. Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me? Thanks, I guess. Cobb wasn't the problem, though. I could have handled him if he ever found me. Cobb's friends are the bigger problem. And when he doesn't get back, they'll be coming here for blood. There's no way I can fight them all. We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
I don't think Joe Cobb knew what hit him. I'm hoping you took him down for a good reason and not for fun. That's inspiring. You may want to keep your optimism to yourself if you try to recruit anyone else. Even though Joe Cobb's dead, his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy.
I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating.
Let's see. So, welcome to level 2. So, we're going to put our... We're going to get guns 45. And we're going to put the rest into speech. And for this, we're going to take rapid reload. So that we don't die because we're trying to reload.
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
Alright guys, I think we're going to end this video right here. When we get back, we're going to start this gunfight. This showdown between the gang and the town. But for now, it has been Yo. Guys, I hope you're enjoying so far. Please make sure you leave a like if you're enjoying this. And subscribe if you haven't already. I will now be uploading more consistently. And I am really excited for this playthrough because I feel like this playthrough is going to be a lot of fun. It's also going to be a great challenge. Again, it's been Yo, but I gotta go.